Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Very surprised.
Yeah, Luke, I loved watching you there. And by the way, maybe busiest man of the night, juggling Idol and the ACM's biggest win ever of the night, all in the same night. So congrats on that, first of all. But talk to me about, you said you were amazingly shocked. Why were you so shocked?
Well, I mean, I tell you, I mean, you never take these things for granted. I mean, you just don't. And I think, obviously, I've won 2 ACM Entertainer of the Years, and I mean, there's been some years I thought I should have won another one, and I didn't. So I think you kind of tell yourself, well, maybe you're done winning them, and then to win another one is is very special. And it has been fortunate. I had an opportunity, to potentially perform on the show, and then I couldn't because of the COVID diagnosis. And so I'm a little removed from being able to be in the room. And I wish so bad I could have been in the room, but still the emotions are there. I mean, my phone is like literally on fire with people calling and congratulating. So what a special night.
Awesome. Luke, thanks for taking the time. Congratulations, my man.
Hey, what an honor, what a surprise. And I mean, totally surprised and shocked.
Very surprising, but so well deserved. And now, Luke, I have to ask you, you got the positive diagnosis and you're at home watching this. So how excited are you to beat this virus, get back up on stage and entertain us, since you got Entertainer of the Year?
Well, I mean, it's certainly, I mean, when you look at all of music and how just how affected all of music and so many forms of entertainment have been affected by certainly this pandemic. I think that we're just so excited as entertainers and country music artists to be back in front of our fans. And I think as time passes and more vaccinations happen and more people come together, I mean, life as we know it will return to normal. And I'm just excited for the opportunity to get out and entertain and perform songs. And I'm really blessed to have been a part of American Idol too, to be out there doing that form of entertainment. But and really blessed to be on the other side of certainly having a COVID diagnosis. So I feel really blessed tonight, really honored from the ACMs, and really just really a lot of good vibes and a lot of prayers answered.
Hey, Luke, how are you? Congratulations on Entertainer of the Year. That's very exciting. So I hope you're feeling better. And tell me, what was the key to getting back to feeling better? And over this last year, this has been getting through everything this year. What did you lean on to get you through everything?
Well, I mean, certainly the key to feeling better for obviously having COVID was, I was very fortunate to not have a long set of symptoms and stuff that I mean, it was still quite challenging for a couple of days, but thank God for just certainly health. And like I said, there were times where Caroline was nursing me back to health. But so I was certainly amazed to move through that. I mean, and now looking back on the past, certainly going into a year and a half, I mean, the main thing that gets you through, that's got us through, is certainly your friends and your family, and praying everybody can see the other side of certainly this pandemic, and leaning on the people in your organization and the people that put me out on the road for, I mean, I've been out there touring for 16 years, and a lot of these guys and girls that are on the road with me have been there since day one. So to make sure that they're all good, to make sure that they're all happy and making it through this. I mean, it's been an amazingly challenging year for the entertainment business, the music business, and all of the satellite companies that support the music, and certainly the fans. So I think, like I said, at the core of it all, the fact that I've been home a little more and I could spend quality time with my family has certainly gotten me through all of the challenges of this year. But you learn that at your core, I mean, being out on stage in front of your fans is it's a big part of my happiness as a human being too. So, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I haven't had ups and downs and bouts of kind of depression stuff. So, it's as so many people out there. So I'm just, you look back on a night, and certainly winning Entertainer of the Year is certainly one of those things where you're like, thank you, God, thank you, fans, and very, very excited here in LA tonight.
Hi, Luke. Congratulations. We're so happy for you.
Thank you. It's a big night. I was surprised. I was very surprised.
It's the biggest honor of the night. In your opinion, what does it take to win Entertainer of the Year?
Well, I mean, I think it takes a lot of a lot of perfect dreams and wishes and the putting together of an amazing team of people and support group around you. And I mean, when you look at just putting on a show, entertaining, moving speakers and lights and staging to different towns, and the fans have to show. I mean, the fans have to show up and buy your tickets. I mean, there's so many amazing elements that go into the realm and the world of entertaining, and I'm just really, really feeling the love tonight, and really honored and blessed to have my third ACM Entertainer of the Year is really special for me.
Well, congratulations.
Hey, Luke. Kind of to follow up on the Entertainer of the Year talk. I know that sometimes people talk about the changing of the guard, and you've got these younger guys like Thomas Rhett and Kane Brown and these other guys that are sort of coming up, and at some point they feel like, oh, things are shifting. But I mean, winning this award, does it fire you up even more to kind of challenge them on that philosophy that it's time to move to the next wave of A stars, and that you're still on your game as much as?
Well, I mean, that's a great question. I mean, I think there were years where, I mean, my first Entertainer of the Year, when I won it, I was like, I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel like it was time. I felt like it might have been premature. And, I think that the stars and the cosmos and the powers that be really make these things happen. I mean, I'll sit here and tell you that I was very, very surprised tonight by winning. And you know what? I have not won sometimes, and I was a little bit surprised that I didn't win. And then there's been nights where I knew someone was going to win and they didn't win. So these are, I think, what you have to think about when you're in the midst of being an artist in country music, is you can't get caught up in 1 year. You can't get caught up in 2 years. You have to be all in the middle of doing it because you love it. And I think one day when you're 75, 80 years old and you look back, I think you can look at your body of work and what you are and what you were, and hopefully you look back and you can go, God, I loved every minute of that. I love the years that I didn't win because they challenged me and they made me work harder at all aspects. And then the years that I did win, you could probably look back and go, you know what, you really took that for granted. And that was a shame, So I think the bottom line is trying to have a real, your kind of feet on firm, solid ground throughout all of this. I mean, when you start having success in music, you can get a little lost, and you can have a year where you weren't happy with who you are as an artist, but things may happen. So I think just trying to have a nice level-headed approach to hopefully creating a scenario where you can do this for many, many years. And that's all I've ever wanted to do. I mean, all I ever wanted to do was be able to do music for an extended amount of years. And all I ever want is anyone coming up behind me to certainly have that opportunity too, and to certainly make sure that anything that I've learned, I can pass it on to them. And anything, I always will relish at trying to make sure people are happy doing music. And I'm really, really thankful that I still am, and certainly thankful for tonight.